when you were
Welcome
revolutionary
back to Chukitable Media.
and you talk the truth.
We are all talking about VDM now because injustice don't one. It is injustice to all. All the media, the social media, and the conventional media is agog with the news of VDM. In fact, we citizen journalists, we don't even have any other thing to do right now than calling out the EFCC and calling out the Nigerian government and the security agencies in Nigeria. To do what? To do justice. Because of the way they, abducted VDM in a gestapole style is not okay. And it's been running now for, a couple of days now, and nothing was said. Or nothing has been released as a report regarding the arrest of this gentleman. Now, is this supposed to be so? From the day of the arrest at the Guaranteed Trust Bank to the lack of information released from this agency, that, abducted him and his friend. So, we are seeing a lot of lapses here. If you look back in history, with the way GTB used to do their things, try to, shut down criticism from the citizens and their customers, down to the way the EFCC and all the security agencies used to behaving above the law. Done to the journalists arrested and other people arrested because they were trying to have their say about the services given by the banks in Nigeria. Now, the lawyer of VDM, the Jadeyoju, and his chambers are working tirelessly to make sure that VDM is released. In fact, the case is not only in Nigeria right here, but all over the world. International media talking about this, and citizens of the world talking about this. And I can cite example. Or you go down on this channel, you will see one or two of them speaking. From Ghana to the United States of America to the UK, the whole Africa, in fact, to Asia, the Chinese part of the world. All of them are talking and asking for the release of VDM. Now, it's up to every one of us to stand up and ask collectively that this guy should be released. And the way citizens have been treated in Nigeria should be, normalized. We shouldn't keep, treating ourselves like animals. Even animals sometimes treat themselves better than the way we citizens treat ourselves. We are not in a colonial period whereby the colonialists do whatever they like with us, with their, the style of security services they employed at that time. But right now, those guys have gone. And they bequeathed the services that is not, or the manners that is not befitting for African people. They bequeathed it to us. And we keep on using this power arbitrarily over each other. Anyway, I want you to watch the collections of videos or the program run by Ojope on Arise Television explaining, what they gather all over the world and giving opinion, of the experts on what happened to VDM and what is likely to happen to VDM. Please listen to it and put your comments at the end. So, all I am saying right here is imploring every one of us, whatever you can do to make sure that you contribute and have your say towards this matter is very important. In fact, change your DP, your WhatsApp, put the picture of VDM there and let the whole world see what is happening in the government. The popularity of VDM has been tested with the protest in Abuja and, and every other places where protests happened yesterday. So, please, there's nothing little that you can contribute. It will go a very long way. Put a voice there. Because you don't know who's gonna be the next person. It might happen to you too. Kidnapped, abducted, charged for the crime you did not commit. So, your comment is needed. Thank you for watching. This is Chukitable Media.
Over the weekend, the hashtag FreeVDM topped the trends after activist Martin Sorshe, also known as Very Dark Man, was arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission outside a Guaranty Trust Bank branch in Abuja. His arrest followed his public criticism of the bank for allegedly making unauthorized withdrawals from his mother's account. Well, according to his lawyer, Deji Adeyoju, VDM was ambushed by EFCC operatives and trapped inside GTB's exit door for over 5 minutes, a move he claims was a deliberate ploy to allow the anti-graft officers to effect his arrest. Many Nigerians, including VDM's brother, Mark Vincent Oshe, have accused the bank of complicity in the arrest and called for a boycott of the bank.
Everybody have been saying come out and protest, come out and protest. Definitely we are coming out on Monday. I'm not going to lie to you. We are coming out on Monday. We are coming out, me, myself, my family. I, Mark Vincent, I'm coming to GT Bank, Area 3 branch on Monday to withdraw my money, my small money I get with now. I'm going to withdraw my money. I'm going to make sure my family members withdraw their money. I'm going to make sure every Ratel withdraw their money from GTB Bank. We are not coming to fight you people, but we are coming out in mass, believe me. We are coming out in mass. We are not coming to play with you people. We are coming to do business on your ground. We are coming to take what is rightfully ours, which is our money. Well, GT Bank, you have done well. Now, let's play your game. We are not going to do the usual protest whereby everybody to come outside the shower, because we don't already know how those things they end. In the end, now we'll come to suffer. They'll come to arrest people. Now we'll come to send people, they'll come spoil the protest for us. But we are not about that, man. We are now wise. You get, we have knowledge, which is our own power too now. We are going to come and we are going to withdraw our money. Peacefully, GT Bank, if you like, close, if you like, no close. But believe me, from Monday till the end of next week, back-to-back withdrawal. No worry. That's our business now. We don't come for now.
All right, today is Monday. Today is the day set for the, assumed protests by VDM's family and the Ratel group and people that are visibly upset with GT Bank. But GT Bank has released a security footage showing that Very Dark Man was not apprehended in the bank. Well, here is the footage showing VDM exiting the bank, according to the Chief Communication Officer of GT Bank, Oyinde Adegite. VDM posted on his social media pages that he was visiting GT Bank branch in Garki to resolve the alleged issue with his mother's account. He concluded his business successfully and left our branch, as seen in the CCTV footage. As you can see here, his subsequent arrest is unrelated to his visit to the bank branch in Garki. We saw this footage circulating, released by the Vanguard newspaper, and we did see that VDM had left the premises of the bank. So, it does show that, appears that GT Bank has nothing to do with his arrest. But, I'll take a tweet from this person, Alexis, who wrote, "So eventually, VDM was not apprehended at GT Bank premises. So everybody can rest now and stop accusing the bank that knows nothing about it. It is the EFCC and not the bank. VDM has been making videos about them. I think it's because of the video they apprehended him." Meanwhile, Deji Adeyoju has threatened to take legal actions against the EFCC and GT Bank for the alleged inhumane treatment meted out to his clients. In a preliminary statement, VDM's legal team stated that their client and his associate, CPAC, were forcefully arrested at gunpoint outside a GT Bank in the presence of VDM's mother. They were allegedly beaten while blindfolded, labeled as bandits, and threatened. The legal team visited the EFCC and was shown an arrest warrant for VDM on allegations of cyber stalking issued by a magistrate in Wuse Zone 2. However, no formal charge or allegation was disclosed against VDM's associate, CPAC. In the meantime, Social media have been awash with reactions to VDM's arrest, with many, including musicians Seun Kuti and Davido, demanding his release. Also, videos of foreigners calling out the EFCC and the federal government of Nigeria over his arrest have since gone viral. Let's take a look.
Hello, EFCC. This is a serious warning, and I hope you guys listen very well. You cannot arrest very dark man, a freedom fighter, like a Tories leader. You guys should free very dark man within the next 48 hours.
I heard my brother, very dark man, has been arrested by EFCC, like all brothers. Ross is very angry because he's a good person. And it's not just empty talking. Let me tell you how I got to know very dark man. There was a Tanzanian named Peter who took Ross shoes, was 1 million cash, and he tried to charge me. Nigeria's brothers told me to seek VDM's help. I just messaged my problem to VDM, and the next day he make a video to expose it. Later, Ross get a little money back. He was willing to help a stranger, a Chinese, without any reward. So Ross says he's a good person and impossible to have done anything illegal. So I want to say to the Nigeria government, so I think you arrested VDM because he often speaks out on those public issues. You cannot solve the problem. So you choose to silence those who raise them. Isn't that shameless? Nigeria brothers, please share this video and leave your supportive comments. Tell the government that it's a democratic and a free country. It should tolerate critical voice because all Nigeria wants their country to become better and stronger. Please release VDM immediately.
All right. The hashtag free VDM. Rufai, all loud gone. What is going on with the EFCC at this point?
Let me go back historically. Yesterday, I was watching a documentary of Stalin, Russia, where people that didn't align were taken, were sent up to gulags, were sent up to concentration places. And I also remember the history of the Gestapo. The way and manner the EFCC or multi-agency I'm now hearing from my investigation did take the VDM was a Gestaporic style, and it's an aberration in a democracy. If you claim that you have petitions written against him, it is not you that you are the judge, executioner, and everything in the case. You let him have his day in court. Today, you have violated his rights. You've kept him on there. And then some people will come and quote Akja. You've kept him on there for all these hours, passing the threshold of keeping people before you charge him to court. Till today, we've not had an official message out by the EFCC, which from my investigation, I discovered that it's a joint security body thing.
Yes.
It's not only the EFCC. And you were taken in that manner, blindfolded, pushed into a car in a Gestaporic style. We want to believe Nigeria is a democracy, but we don't believe so sometimes. We want to believe that the days of Abacha is long over, but we don't believe so sometimes. Because those days of Abacha was the days of rage in this country, where you watch what you said. But we don't believe so, because of what is happening in this country as we speak. Like Africa, China, say, reach my way, not wasting money. They're not going to see him face for crime fighter. If you have petition written against the man, call the man forward to come and accept his petition. Why arresting him in that style? Until today, after many hours, the EFCC nor any government agency have not issued a statement.
Yes, we've reached out to them. We have a right to hear from them.
I have also reached out to the people I know in the EFCC.
Yes.
They've not issued a statement today.
They've not issued a statement till now.
So it is a very sad one for Nigeria. And the question is VDM to deal? Who is next? When are they going to do right? This is a country. We see how people violate the law and they move off. It's in this country we had Yaya Bello that could resist arrest. We are not saying, please don't investigate him based on petitions written. All we are saying is, do it in a clean way.
That's it.
And let the rule of law take its course. Let him have his day in court.
All right. Well, Vimbai, In the wake of all that drama, an old video of the late Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti during a tour with his Africa 70 band in Berlin in 1978, where he told the audience about what happens when you speak the truth, has gone viral. Let's take a look.
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Then when you are very strong and you talk again, they may kill you. They may even burn your house down, like they burnt my house down at home. Now, when they burn my house finish, some friends who are very, Africans know they are very afraid of life. Hey, fella, yourself, don't talk truth again. You see, they come and tell you not to say the truth again. Then I tell them, I say, them never hear anything at all. Then go hear Pansa, Pansa. Pansa, Pansa means they will hear more and more and more until they can hear no more, because the truth can never die.
The late Afrobeat legend, the truth can never die. You always know that he spoke truth to power, and we're seeing that the very dark man also was following in his footsteps.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, it's also important to put some historical context to what was happening in Berlin in what year was that? 1978.
Yes.
Because we know that that's before the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yes.
And it was at the height of the Cold War, when there were tensions between the East and the West, communism, anti-communism, and so forth. It was a massive time, definitive moment in the global world order. So for him to go and perform and, you know, especially what he was saying at the time, as much as it is revolutionary now, at that point was even more revolutionary. And it just reminds us of why it's important to have advocates, to have revolutionaries, to have people who don't fit into conformity, but are bold enough to call a spade whenever they see it as such, because it's not always the easy thing to do. So to see Fela doing that, and to now see that, sadly, this message resonates with so many people today, is an indictment on where we are going.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.